Hey there, Bladers, and welcome to another set of the week. And this time we're going to look at Return of the Druid Kings. So this is going to be the start of the cycle of the mini pack 4, which features the kind of like the sanitized version of the mythical cards that you can find in the co-op or slash boss mode of set rotation. So these kind of like a little trimmed down, kind of like maybe following the original mechanics, but there are now playable as cards in the tournament. So let's go ahead and check out the first one. It's going to be Archdruid Ascendant Elko. Has the reaction effect prevent one of your cards from being flipped by an effect an opponent controls, and has the action effect: each opponent with 7 or more cards in hand must discard a card at random. Alright, so you're going to use this as defense. It's kind of like a single that is a deck protector in there. So if you want an extra deck protector in your tableau, I guess you can this perfectly fits in there. For the action effect, I don't really completely agree with this one. 7 or more cards in the discard card at random, that could upset some people, but 7 or more cards has to be played at least in the very early stages of the tournament, and some of them may not even have 7 more cards. So it'll be at least turn 1 or 2 you should play with this. A random card, I mean, if you're gonna get that a really good card that someone has in there, it's gonna be probably hard to get. And now we have Court Executioner Destron X. Has the play effect: each player must flip a card in their tableau, and has the flip effect: if it is your turn, each other player must flip a card in their tableau. That could be a double whammy for some people in there. So just look at their tableaus and see if they have any score effects, cards with score effects, or even some ugly top cards, and you can double on that. You have to find a way to flip the second effect. So you can go ahead and do that, but be careful, because if someone else flips it, then you won't able to be using that effect. And now we have Court Jester Chuckles. Has the next effect: after you play your next card, each player loses RP equal to twice its star rating. Any player with 0 RP after this must flip a card. Now there's a couple several ways you can play this. If you play this earlier, that means they have a chance of making it 0, therefore they have to flip a card. So play a little early. If you do play a little later, that means they're having a bit more RP. So just go ahead and play something big and get as them losing their RP as much as possible. And now we have an accessory, which is always very weird to find in a set, and some of them do have it. So we got the Druid King's Signet Ring, and I do mention that I think all the cards in the boss cycle is going to have at least one accessory. So here's the action: each player, including you, must flip a card that matches the star ranking of your top card. Now again, this one just be very simple. Just look around the tableau and you're able to do it. It is an action, and if you're going to flip your card, make sure it's going to be a card that you want to be flipped anyway. So if it's going to be your top card, it's going to be either top card or another a card with an equal star ranking. If you don't have any card, it will be your top card. And now for the super rare of the set, it is the Druid King of the Faraway Mountain. Has the play effect: all players class, each other player who did not win the clash must discard a card at random. If you won, you gain 4 RP for each card discarded this way. So you have to win in order to get the RP, and the more players the better. So if you have the maximum player count, it's going to be 16 max RP you can gain. Now if you be careful about the other ones. Maybe if you don't, it's your last card and you probably don't care what the last card is in there, you can play it last. But do be careful, because it is a card at random, and that might upset your whole strategy for the rest of the tournament. And now if we've come to the deck box, the Druid King Sky Castle has the ongoing effect: whenever 1 or more players discard a card, you may place a +1 token on a card in your tableau, and has a score effect: gain 7 RP for each card in your tableau with a +1 token in it. So this is pretty nice. There's no max with this one, so if you're able to fill up your whole tableau with star tokens in there, at least 6 slots. That's going to be 42 RP. This is not going to be very hard to achieve as long as you have many cards that can. There are many cards that can give you star tokens. And let's move along to Synergy of the Set, cards that work with its own set. Now, one of the themes here is going to be discard. So Druid King's Kai Castle, that's going to be a good one. So the Druid King and the Arch Druid both deal with flipping for discarding cards. And also the court a cool combo you can find can be Court Jester Chuckles with the Druid King of the Faraway Mountain. First of all, the play effect of discarding a card will happen, and then Chuckles will happen with, it's going to, because it's a high, it's going to be, what, 16 RP that they're going to lose, and they may even flip a card. And now for versatility, cards that work with the core set. First, let's talk about the Arch Druid. I think what would be a nice thing to do is to copy that card. So really hitting it twice with the discarding, it can really annoying. And speaking of discarding, some accessories that can discard is the Real Estate and Futuristic Shark Tooth. Both of them deals with discards. And Chuckles, I think Chuckles would go good with Matsu the Butcher and Exaltias, either one of them. And now for compatibility, cards that work with other sets. So, and the theme of discarding, Black Flags, Black Waters is a very good one that deals heavily with discarding. And also Legend of Ta-na-na-na also deals with a lot of discarding. For Court Executioner, I think Super Plumber Brothers will be nice as long as you're able to thwomp them and do that as well. That'd be really funny if you can pull that off. And so that was Return of the Druid King, our first in the boss co-op sets that is in this pack. Not too bad. It's going to be dealing with a lot of discarding and also cards that flip as well. So you really do want to think about that. It is a master set. Do be careful. It is going to be costly to get these guys in there. So at least most of them do either one of those effects. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out another set of the week. If you want to, I'd like to hear your thoughts about this set down below in the comments. What do you think? What kind of cool combos you can pull off with this set? All right. And if this is the first time you're seeing this video, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. Oh well, if it's gonna be, well, just like this video. Anyway, you guys, it makes me really happy if you do. Anyway, thanks you guys, and I'll see you next time. So see you later, Bladers.